Hey everyone, my name is Nate, and this may be the coolest campsite I have ever camped at. We are about 500 meters above sea level on this random mountain on the west side of Vancouver Island. And I have never camped at a site like this. We are going to be spending the rest of the day and night at this spot in my converted, well, actually it's not converted just yet. It's a work in progress van. If you watched my last upload, you know the drill. I throw a mattress in here, throw some food in my bodega 12-volt fridge, and pretty much just head out. Today we're going to be doing some fun stuff. We're just going to be hanging around camp because I don't see why we should really move from here. We are also going to make some pierogies for dinner tonight and watch Survivor in bed. In the morning, we'll cook some breakfast, appreciate the view a little bit longer, and then head out. It is going to be an awesome camping trip. It is a little bit windy up here, and the wind is a bit brisk, but that is my one and only complaint right now. And this spot was actually the spot that I tried to go to in my last video, but if you watched that one, you know it got a little bit too snowy on the road, so I had to turn around. And I'm here less than a week from when I filmed my last video, and you can see there's not even a trace of snow out here. You might be able to see down there, there's a little truck and someone's having a nice campfire down there. I wish I could have one here. I wasn't really planning on having one, so I didn't bring a lighter, I didn't bring firewood. But if I did bring those two things, I definitely would be having a fire tonight. Now there is one appliance in my van right now that makes camping out of this unconverted van possible. And that is the 12-volt fridge that I have from Bodega Cooler. I've had a sour taste in my mouth for 12-volt fridges because I had a bad experience with my first one that I put in my first van build. And let me tell you right now, this fridge has changed my outlook on 12-volt fridges. This fridge fixes almost all of the problems that I had with my other one, and it just works so much better. I have this fridge temporarily hooked up to my combiner box, which means the solar panels on my roof easily outweigh the amperage that the fridge uses. This Bodega fridge has worked amazingly for the time that I've had it. As soon as I turned the power button on, the compressor started up and it got cold in, I want to say, like 10 minutes. It was very impressive. Right when I left my house, I put a jar of ice cubes in the freezer, and you can see we still got full intact ice cubes. And I'm actually gonna grab these as a little snack right now. That Bodega fridge really did blow my expectations out of the water, and I am really happy I own one now. And if you are interested in purchasing one, I'll leave a link down in the description for you, and you can also use code VLN for 12% off your order. That is refreshing. These were what my family calls pizza rolls, which are probably the most white suburban meal you have ever seen in your life. It's just a tortilla with pizza sauce, cheese, pepperoni, rolled up and put in the oven. I made these last night for dinner and I had a few extras, so I thought I'd just bring them out camping to have for lunch. They're just a comfort food. They're so good. For whatever reason, my weather app won't say anything for my current location. The closest place that's near here though says it is 7 degrees Celsius, but I'm willing to bet it's a bit colder here, maybe around 4 or 5 degrees. I do have a bit of service out here, but it's very kind of choppy, so I don't know if I'm even going to be able to watch Survivor tonight. It might be a bit buffery, but never know until we try. And now you guys are probably wondering why I went through the effort to cut up that log, haul them up this huge hill, and chop them all if I'm not even gonna have a fire tonight. The simplest and truest answer I can give to you guys is just that I love doing that stuff. I genuinely enjoy the process of gathering and splitting firewood, where in a place like this, a clear cut on the top of a mountain, it's pretty easy to do so. And even though I'm not having a fire, I'll be able to leave this stack of firewood there for the next person. But right now, I'm just sitting in my chair and I'm basically watching the sun set as we speak. It is just dipping right below the trees right now. Our last little bit of sun that we're gonna see today. Now, I feel if I am going to make this video a true lumberjack video, I need to go the extra mile. Now, while I don't condone drinking, I may indulge once in a while, but this would be the first time I indulge on camera, so this is a little weird for me. I felt like if I went through the entire process of getting my chainsaw out, cutting up a log, splitting wood, need to finish it off with a whiskey too. view to watch the sunset from. But I'm back in the van now. I'm gonna get it real nice and toasty in here, same as last video. I'm gonna sit in front of this diesel heater until I'm a comfortable temperature. And tonight we are going to be making a dinner that I made in a previous video in December. And that dinner is going to be pierogies. Pierogies has been in my family for a long time. It's also just a genuinely easy meal to make. And you guys are aware I am no chef, so if a meal is easy to make, I will take that meal. Before I cook the pierogies, I actually want to cook some bacon first because I think some real bacon bits sprinkled on top of the pierogies is going to be heavenly tonight. Now I actually want to keep the bacon grease in here because I'm actually going to sear the pierogies after we boil them in the bacon grease, and it gives it such a nice taste. So my food over here is sitting here getting cold while I'm trying to put on Survivor. All right, well, it looks like it's running pretty good, so I get to eat my pierogies while watching Survivor 50. This is truly a special moment. And you already know what I'm gonna do with the hose of my diesel heater. We all know what I'm about to do. Look at this. Pierogies with some real bacon bits on there in our empty van watching Survivor 50. I don't know about you guys, but this camping trip definitely topped my last one. Well, I'm gonna get on with watching Survivor because I have waited long enough. So I'll talk to you guys after the show's done.
His number one was in the final three, and he did not vote for her.
In the last video, I forgot the sugar. Not this time. Obviously, this is a different kind of sugar that I needed last time. Well, I just finished the 4th episode of Survivor 50, and it was a good one. But at this point in the night, it is 11:30, and I'm pretty much ready to head to bed. But I need to remember to read your comments in the morning. I just need to remember that. I'm going to manifest my memory right now so I can remember to read your guys' comments in the morning. Well, I'm going to head to bed, so I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. You know, the forecast said it was supposed to rain today, but we have an incredibly nice morning. It is still quite cold out here, and I did have my diesel heater on all night this trip. I quickly whipped up some breakfast, and I made some bacon with some scrambled egg toast. And you cannot tell me that this does not look like a great breakfast. There's something so nice about mornings out camping. Everything's just so calm. Everything's just so mellow. And that is exactly how I like things. And the fact that I'm just sitting right outside my van and I get to look at this incredible view while eating breakfast. And I don't think the camera does it justice. But sitting on top of the mountain where I am, you really get a great scale of everything around here. And to also think that everything that I see right now is most likely less than 1% of the entire world. It blows my mind. And if you have made it this far into the video, you should definitely check out my Instagram. I think it'll be a great fit for you. I was very disappointed with the state of this campsite. With this amazing view, this amazing campsite, it was just littered with cans all along, kind of right along the bank. I just hate when people think, oh yeah, that's the trash. Let me just throw my down the hill. I hate that. So I decided to grab all the cans that were easily accessible to me. And in this van, I don't have my garbage picker or gloves. So I wasn't able to grab everything, but I think I got a pretty good amount of cans off of that bank. There also looked to be an abandoned pair of underwear, which I think someone may have had an accident. And I did not grab those because I don't think my level of dedication is that high. But now with that garbage picked up, our van all ready to go, we still have one more thing to do. Something you guys probably thought I was going to forget. But don't worry, I never forget. And that is reading your comments. Okay, and the first comment that we'll read today says, you know what would be an awesome meal? Cook something in a crock pot. It can be cooked while you drive and the van could smell awesome. That is not a bad idea at all. I'm going to have to look into it a bit more. I don't think I'm going to do it until I have this van fully built out because I feel like it's going to be hard to secure it in an empty van. But I'm going to keep that idea up in the noggin and I'll remember it. And the second comment says, are you going to hit up the West Coast Van Fest Chrome Valdez is sponsoring early to mid-June in Combs? You know, I actually had no idea what this Van Fest was when you commented it. And then I did some research online and realized it was on Vancouver Island. And I was like, oh shoot, like I could actually go to this. So I texted my dad to see if he wanted to go with me because he is my van life buddy. We traveled to Kelowna together in our van, so I thought it would be only fitting if I invited him. And he said he really wanted to go. That being said, we haven't ordered our tickets yet, but I think there is a high likeliness of us going there. So if you are going to the West Coast Van Fest, I also might be there with you. And don't be afraid to say hi if you see me. How nice is it that I just get my own personal bird chirping right outside my van? And the last comment today that we're going to read says, followed you over there on Instagram too. I think it's wise camping in the van, getting a feel of it to make sure the design you made actually works in real life. First off, thank you so much for following me on Instagram, and I think everyone else should do the exact same thing. And yeah, you are totally right. And I'm also a huge advocate for taking your van out camping before it's ready, because that way you will find the problems with it first. For example, on this camping trip, I accidentally snuffed out my diesel heater twice. I accidentally put something in front of the air intake and it got snuffed out. It got too hot and it shut down. But now I know when I make that box around the diesel heater, I'm going to have to make sure it has adequate airflow in there. So whether that means putting a vent in one side of the box or some other thing that I come up with, I now know that. So I cannot recommend it more. If you are building your own camper van, take it out camping in different stages of the build. I promise you will not regret it. And if you have enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel. Maybe even like or comment. It really does help out the channel. And if you have made it this far into my 30th video, you might enjoy my last upload. With all that said, I will see you guys in the next video.